Hey everyone, good afternoon. I was sitting around thinking it was a good time to grind some skills. I've been playing through Quest for Glory 1 VGA on my Wednesday night streams and quickly realized that my magic user Wizzo was nowhere at the level that he needed to be, and that it would take a really long time as part of sort of the main stream on Wednesday nights to get him up to where he needed to be. So I thought I would do a special stream dedicated just to grinding out some stats. So this is going to be super boring. I'll tell everyone in advance. I'm not advancing the plot. I'm not doing any quests. All I'm doing is working on some magic and some combat skills. So, and chatting with people who hopefully love this wonderful game as much as I do, because it is the best. But yeah, we're just waking up here at Irana's Peace, and I kind of have a groove that I've gotten into in terms of how my days are going. I've been doing a little bit of grinding already. Basically, I wake up, I cast a few spells until I run out of mana. So that's step one, just lots of spell casting. I'm working on Trigger, which is currently at 44 points. I've been grinding for about an hour earlier today, so some of these stats are quite a bit higher than the last time I was on stream. I figured if I was doing it, I might as well stream it. Even though the entertainment value is maybe dubious at best. So even though we're getting no response here to our trigger spell.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, Papa Brookins, thank you for pointing out how heroic what we're doing here is. Thank you for slapping the sticker. All right, we got it from 44 to 52. So now that we've done that, take a little hour-long power nap. We get another one? No. Okay, so that puts us at 13 magic points. But our day's just starting out. We got some intelligence, some luck, some magic going up. So now part 2 of the grind. Uh-oh, we got a goblin on the way. Oops, accidentally ran away from him. Let's see if he shows up on this screen. No, did I confuse him? Did I lose him? No, here he comes. All right, we'll see if we can flame dart this guy. A little more practice. All right, we're out of magic points, so we go back to the old standard, a face stab. There we go. Now that felt heroic. Just whomping up on a goblin. A single silver coin. Carefully polish it and place it in your pocket. What a way to make a living. I'll take it. No complaints here. Hope everyone's having a good afternoon. Hey, here's another goblin friend to play with. Let's just go up there and initiate combat. Cast Zap. Ooh, switch over to the stabbing interface. Two silver coins. Now we're off to the races. That's a total of 3 coins today. All right, to the farm. This is a good place to stop and take another quick hour-long break. And we're going to go to the Goblin Combat Training Zone, the best place to level up all your skills. I love this area. I love the music. I love the gag of all the goblins hiding. This goblin has a mean look in its eyes. You prepare for battle. Okay, we don't have a lot in the way of magic points left over, but get what we can, and then we will just stab our way to the end. I just love the queue of goblins waiting for their chance to fight. Hey, Chunky Code Monkey. Yeah, this fight music brings back all kinds of memories for me, too. Hey, Paul Not Fat. Yeah, we are working hard here. This is Wizzo on the grind. Just polishing off goblins left and right. They never stood a chance. Now, here comes an important part of my grinding process. We're going to get this goblin down to 1 hit, and now the dodging begins. And we just dodge, and we dodge, until we're nearly out of stamina. And then we land the killing blow. That's right, nobody wants to flank anybody here. They don't want to get that bonus to hit. They don't want advantage on the combat rolls. It's important everyone takes their turn here at the Goblin Training Zone. Oh wow, there's a pretty good crowd here. Welcome everybody. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Yes, this is every RPG grind that's ever existed. Mindlessly dodging. How great are these goblins that end up on the ground, sort of, you know, we'll say unconscious. I guess they're dead, like a toddler taking a nap. Oh yeah, I think they do get names if you examine them, don't they? Or at least they did in a good goblin. Limp as a dish rag. What's he staring at? Strange place to take a nap. He's getting a suntan? The only good goblin is a dead goblin. He lost. He would know CPR. Goblins do all nap with their butts in the air. That is just simple canon. 4 silvers. Or Slob was the big loser at the poker game. Didn't even have lunch money. Hey, this is the winner at the poker game. We get 35 silvers. 5 silvers. The Goblin government lost his paycheck. He was waiting for his stimulus check. It never came. Oh, the live ones have names too. Hey, Summer, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We are grinding out some stats in Quest for Glory 1. Glad you could be here. All right, when we come back, we will survey the live goblins and see if they have names. No stimmies for the gobos. Yeah, what sort of country is this game set in? Okay, we get a 2-hour power nap. We get 3 hours. No. Okay, what time of day is it? Sunset approaches. So that's a day well spent here in Spielburg. So let's head back toward Irana's Peace, where we can sleep at night and regain full health and full stamina. And then it's sort of lather, rinse, repeat from there. And slowly but surely, how are our stats looking? Let's see here. Wizzo's getting pretty buff. Got 56 strength. Vitality hit 100. Hey, it's our first stat to hit 100. Agility's getting up there. Luck. See some improvement in weapon use and dodge. Importantly, our magic points are now up to 74. That's going to give us a lot more flexibility. And our stamina is approaching 100 as well. So once we resume the actual game on Wednesday night, we should be much better prepared to tackle the challenges ahead of us. I just thought that it would only take a true adventurer to want to tune in to watch the grinding part of the game. So I thought I would save that for this bonus stream. Yes, the plan is, and I think this is the plan that my partner Ben over at PS_Garrick has as well, who's playing through this game at the same time. We're both going to save our characters and work our way eventually up through Quest for Glory 5. We'll probably take breaks between each game. I don't know if we'll do them one after another, but the goal is for eventually Wizzo to go all the way to Quest for Glory 5 with me. Beat Flame Dart. Single silver coin. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't really played Quest for Glory 5. So if I really can make it all the way through the series with this character and finally get to experience Quest for Glory 5, it will have been well worth it. Okay, so how are we looking here? We have some magic points left over. We'll open that for some practice, and maybe we'll just detect magic ourselves. until we no longer have 8 points remaining. Yeah, 5 is... I will say the engine for 5 has scared me away from it historically. Every time I've loaded up and tried to play, it's just really turned me off pretty quickly. But I'm willing to give it another shot. Alright. Night time. Let's cast our last few spells of the day. Need to really work on calm. Can I cast calm here? Did that actually do anything is the question. I think it does. So even though it says calm doesn't do anything in this area, it nevertheless does cast it and gives me a practice with it. Okay, so that's day 1. Let's sleep all night, wake up with stamina and health points and mana points restored, and we will grind out another day. Also need to talk to the healer, I realized, because I apparently didn't ask her about troll beards and cheetar claws, and I killed a troll earlier and was unable to harvest its beard. Uh-oh. Haven't fought one of these guys yet. It's a manta ray. Uh-oh. Wow. I guess our hero's flame dart is getting pretty effective. Oh, interesting. It's quicker to have it fail. Ooh, a Saurus Rex. Ah, I should have stayed and fought. I didn't realize I was already down here. Alright, let's talk to the healer. Amelia Appleberry. GG easy. Indeed. Alright, let's see if we can learn about Trollbeard. Alright, so now I should be able to harvest troll beards. In case I kill another troll. Okay, now back to the goblin training zone. Actually, I suppose first I should cast out some spells. Burn through a little bit of those, so when I rest in a few moments, I get it back. What do I want to work on? Probably calm. Alright, let's grind a little bit of calm. As a kid, I usually played as a thief in Quest for Glory. Occasionally there's some magic points in there, but I was happy just to grind every stat to 100 without a second thought. This version is all point and click, so it replaces the tapping interface of the EGA version of Quest for Glory 1 with all of the point and click convenience here in the VGA version. It's one of the few VGA remakes that Sierra did that I think a lot of people prefer over the original. I think generally people tend to like the tapping interface of the earlier games a little bit better, but this one's a rare example of one that people really took to quite a bit. And it's a good game. It really does well. For a game that feels like maybe you would lose some of the fun of the dialogue trees and stuff like that that were in the original EGA. They really recreate them well here in the VGA version. Alright, let's fight this mean goblin. Okay, out of mana points already. Yeah, when I streamed the original last year and played as a thief, and the combat was awful. I managed to finish the game really without doing much combat at all, because every time I tried, I just got completely wrecked. Okay. I do like with the goblins, you can basically just spam the old throat stab. Alright. A lone goblin left. Ow! I like the digitized. Alright, time to begin the dodging. I'm something of an artful dodger. Boy, this would be upsetting right after you'd seen several of your goblin friends killed. Oh, I forgot to look at them again. Well, there's always tomorrow. We'll be right back here. But after seeing all your goblin friends killed, then the guy who murdered them in front of you just sort of dancing around as if to mock you. Okay. Get that money. Whoa, what was that? What just happened? I threw my only dagger. Oh no. Well, that's not great. When did I last save? It's Hollywood, virtual goblin. Okay. This isn't great. We don't have a dagger now. I wonder if I should restore or go back and get a dagger. Oh no. Go buy a dagger. I can't remember when the last time I saved was for sure. Who wants to lose out on valuable goblin experience? Okay, so not a wise idea just to randomly throw your dagger in celebration after killing some goblins. I can't buy more daggers. Yeah, I can just go back to the dry goods shop here, I believe, and purchase another one. Since I'm a magic user, I'm not using the daggers as throwing weapons, so it's not quite as much of an inconvenience. 20 silvers. We got that from that one goblin who won the poker tournament, so that's a small price to pay for throwing away your weapon. I'm not sure. I believe, at least in the EGA version, if you go into battle without a dagger, even if you're a magic user who theoretically wouldn't need a dagger to fight, I think it's a game over, but I could be wrong about that. Let's see here. Time of day, midday. Rest up a little. Mid-afternoon, all right. Welcome to my store. I sell food and also implements of violence. Yeah, it's kind of like a Walmart. All right. When there's time during my daily grind, I like to go in. I can't fight the sword master because I don't know how to parry. But I can always work the stables. This is good for vitality, good for strength. You earn a cool 5 silver for doing it. Implements of Violence was the name of my elementary school kickball league. I like it. All right, let's get that sweet 5 silvers. And that should just about make it sunset, I would suspect. Sunset approaches. Hey, Adrian. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Just grinding a little bit of Quest for Glory 1, trying to get my magic and combat skills up before I continue on with the storyline. Thanks for dropping by. Quest for Horse Poop. That's right, there's nothing more heroic than cleaning out a stable, right? You gotta pay your dues. All right. How am I looking here? I guess I need to rest a little bit after working. Ah, and that brings nightfall. Okay. Stable Boy Princess Romance. Hey, Kabouter 48K. Yeah, that's not bad, right? 5 silvers. Takes 3 hours. He sweeps up at least 25% of the leaves. Uh-oh. We've got a brigand incoming. See if we can hit him with a flame dart. Maybe 2 flame darts. See what that leaves him with. Oh, almost dead. 1 more to finish the job. 6 silver coins. That's even more fun than stable work and worth 1 more silver. Uh-oh. Cheetar. Ooh, this could be a tough fight. I'm going to use my safety save in case this doesn't go well. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. I've never fought one of these guys before. Ah! I defeated a I defeated a Cheetar. It finally happened. Oh, that dot by the bushes appears when an enemy shows. This monster doesn't seem very dramatic. No, it's an odd choice for the setting, right? Some of the Cheetar's claws have been damaged. You remove the remaining claws and put them in your pack. Nice. All right. So we've defeated our first Cheetar. Probably should rest. In case, oops, looks like I have another battle on the way. Should be able to take out a brigand at this point, but just in case. $24 silver coins. Those are the big bucks. And I forgot to rest again. Time is it? Middle of the night. Okay, let's cast a few more spells just to get to the end here. End of the day. And then we'll do it all over again because that is what the grind is all about. Alright, can I rest again? Too impatient to rest. That could be it for the day then. See if we can eat a fruit. Hunger is satisfied. Alright. Sleepy time. Boy, this really is the experience of so much of my childhood. I feel like grinding out stats in Quest for Glory 1. I don't watch anime really at all. Like, I've watched a shockingly small amount of anime. It's a blind spot in sort of my nerd resume. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's roll over to the goblin camp. Is that the Saurus or the Saurus Rex? Can't tell if it's the tough version or the not so tough version. I'm gonna say it's the tough version, right? He's certainly damaging me like he might be the tough version. It's dead, of course. It doesn't smell very good either. What a waste. No treasure. Just killed a big dinosaur and it didn't even give me treasure. I didn't have any treasure in its pockets. Or even pockets. It, you know, actually, Kabouter, they did these graphics in claymation, then digitized them. It was part of the sort of art direction that they decided to do on Quest for Glory 1 VGA. So yeah, you can actually find old magazine articles where it shows the clay models they built and then the digitizing process. So you're absolutely right. It is claymation. All the monsters and all the close-ups of the characters in the game. Hey, Kobold Underlord, good to see you. Yeah, but all of it was claymation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Palbo, that's me too. I feel like I'm the demographic for anime. Like I like literally everything else, kind of nerdy or geeky, but never really got into it. I think I just managed growing up not to have any friends who were into it, and maybe grew up a little bit too early before it was widely available in the US, unless you're willing to import stuff and things like that. It's sneaky. It's Nickaroo, a real goblin. Uh-oh. They're ready to fight. But Flame Dart makes short work of these guys. Now I'm going to have to fight clean. The fan version is so good. I haven't played the fan version of Quest for Glory 2, but Quest for Glory 2 is one of my favorite games. I think, I haven't decided for sure on this, I may do the fan remake after this for the next part of Wizzo's story. It looks really impressive, and I hear that it solves some of the problems with the city streets of Shapir maze that kind of sucks a lot of the wind out of Quest for Glory 2. Yeah, Quest for Glory 2, there are days when I would say it might be my favorite Sierra game. I really love it. All right, get some dodging in here. Got to work those dodging points. Get some agility. Ooh, you got hit in. Is it true you get more credit for dodge if you're actually dodging an attack rather than just spamming the button? I can never quite tell how much of those sorts of bits of Quest for Glory trivia are true and how much are sort of theory craft. Yeah, train that vitality, definitely. How are we looking on the stats? Oh, looking real good. Dodge is up to 81, weapon use 73. Not bad for a wizard. Strength 59, intelligence 76, agility up to 80. Luck and magic looking good. We're up to 81 magic points. Wow. All right, this is coming along rather well. Get all my money. Yeah, at this point, I think I have good enough stats to finish the game. I'm thinking since I'm playing ahead with this character through the rest of the series, I'm going to try to max out or come as close to maxing out as many stats as I can, just so in future installments I don't find myself wishing I had worked harder. I do still need to grind out my spells a little bit. Open is at 50, Detect Magic is at 50, Trigger at 52, Zap at 30, Calm at 30. Wow, Flame Dart's up to 77. And Fetch is at 56. Not bad. Who's that? No, that's Nickaroo. Nickaroo may be my favorite goblin. Uh-oh. Did I just pick up a few small rocks accidentally? Alright, now's a good time to rest after that battle. Get back some stamina. All right. Hey, good crowd popping up. Thanks for dropping in. I'm sorry this isn't a more exciting stream. I really am just grinding out stats for Quest for Glory 1 VGA, but Quest for Glory 1 is such a joy to play. Who doesn't want to watch someone loop themselves back and forth between Arana's Peace and the Goblin Combat Training Zone over and over again? Ooh, good stat. Pablo Brookins. I saw at one point someone did a playthrough where they did a trick to get all the stats above 0 to start, then literally grinded every stat to 100 before moving on. Oh, there's so many great characters. Like Carl up here. I love the I love the image here for the VGA remake. No, it's such a fun game. Erasmus is wonderful, of course. I really like the Sword Master. Big Game of Thrones vibes there. Oh, wow. You know, as a kid, I'm pretty sure that at some point I grinded at least through Quest for Glory 4 everything to the max stats. And I don't know if nowadays I can pull that off. Oh, Fenris. Hey, Lucy. Great to see you. Glad you could join me. Yeah, Fenris is amazing. We were just talking the other night during the stream how much fun it would have been to have revealed later in the series that Erasmus was actually Fenris's familiar, but oh no, you're stuck in an advert. Curse those advertisements. Hey, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could be here. Glad to see a fellow Fenris fan. Cheese, please. All right, so that should bring us to nearly sunset again. Here's my Erasmus. That doesn't make sense. That's really, yeah. Now, everything about Quest for Glory is so good and just so charming. I'm a big fan in the second game of Keep On Laughing. I really love the wit entrance exam. I think it's just a really clever way to play around with the spells that characters have learned up to that point. Ah, another cheetar, eh? All right, let's save just in case this doesn't go like we hope. Uh-oh, I accidentally walked away. Hopefully my cheetar friend will come back to me. Yes. All right. Eat flame dart, cheetar. Eat additional flame dart. Ooh, listen to that snarl. Magic makes the world go round. That's right. Yeah, you know, the time of the time of day I normally stream, I know for folks on the other side of the pond doesn't quite work out. So I'm glad I could throw in this surprise stream. Uh-oh. Ooh, this isn't ideal, huh? That claymation troll, though. See if we can finish him the old-fashioned way with stabbery. He seems to be forgetting to attack. That's good. You know, I'm more fond of the VGA version too, but I will say the VGA has grown on me a little bit during this playthrough. Ooh, 48 silver coins and a beard. Free beard. Money can't buy something as good as a beard, a troll beard. A genuine troll beard. All right, how am I? Let's cast a little calm. Just to grind out that stat. That's what this stream is all about. It says I'm getting tired. You're not the boss of how tired I am, game. Although I guess if you get too tired in this game, you literally just kill over and die, right? Leave Trolls' beard alone. Oh, wow, you lose the ability to pet the cat, and it's missing some jokes. What do you recall any specific jokes that are missing from this version? I'm not sure if I would notice. All right, we eat our fruit, and we go to sleep. Another day well spent murdering goblins and casting spells for no good reason. And we awaken as the sun begins to rise. I think you can pick your nose in the VGA version. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think the nose picking still exists. If not, shame on them. Hey, it's a brigand. Oops. Oh, okay. Calm didn't quite work there. It's good. It was a misclick anyway. Oh, wow. We killed him without even entering combat. What is our flame dart at now? Flame dart's at 78. That is a vicious spell. The Saurus Rex still coming. There's some screens where you just can't fight, I assume. Waiting for him to finish raking when you approach is at least faster in the VGA version. Alright, rest for an hour. You know, I had the Heroes Quest box from back in the day. That was the version I originally played. And I wish I still did, because, boy, just such fond memories of the game. And in my heart of hearts, it'll always be Heroes Quest to me. We always be Heroes Quest, damn it. Alright. Sorry, goblins, it's Flame Dart Day. That was some good flame dart practice. All right, now we dodge. Hey, Rush Pirate. This isn't the glorious part of the quest. This is the grind your stats up to more acceptable levels so the rest of your quest can be more glorious. So I'm not meeting anybody new. I'm not completing any quests. I'm not doing any of the good parts of the game. I am just getting those stats up. But welcome, glad you could be here. I recently found and posted on my Twitter an advertisement for Quest for Glory 2 that featured the box art with Heroes Quest still as the title. So it was in that brief period of time after Quest for Glory 1, or Heroes Quest came out, before they had to change it to Quest for Glory, that they still thought Heroes Quest would be the title for the sequel. Whatever you do, if you see a bear shackled inside a cave, leave him there. Okay. Lots of dodging. We're gonna be so agile by the time this battle's over. Just fun to listen to the battle theme, though. Yeah, the baronet's the worst. Yeah, he's a big jerk. Hey, there's our Discord server link. Everybody, if you're interested, if you aren't a member already, please join us over at the Discord. It's lots of cool, friendly, inclusive folks who are into adventure games and all kinds of other games too, just talking about stuff we love. It's a fun community. We'd love to have you there, so feel free to join. There we go. The bow at the end is so good. Was the bow there in the EGA version, or is that something they added for this one? I can't remember. I feel like it might have been there. Okay. It's true, you know, if nothing else, I feel like I can bring to a stream, Lucy, the loudest voice that's ever been. I am a I am a vociferous individual. I teach at a university, and when I start teaching classes, I'm so loud. Like about 2 minutes into my class starting, I can hear all the other professors up and down the hallways closing the doors to their classrooms so their students don't have to hear me bellowing down the hallways. I am a goblin murderer. No gerblin will escape my sight. Here there be gerblins, not for long. What time is it? Sunset approaches. Let's go get rid of that troll beard. And those cheetar claws. With Amelia Appleberry, the healer. Ooh, you managed to kill a cheetar. You're quite a hero. Alright, we got that big money. Do I really have that many cheetar claws? Is this bugged? I did not kill this many cheetars. Maybe I did. Maybe that had to be. Yeah, I think it was that we've got to take the item away, but it finally noticed. Oh wow, Trolls played through all 3 versions of King's Quest 3. Wow. Yeah, maybe Cheetar gives multiple claws. I don't know. How much money am I at now with all that sort of stuff? Whoa, that's a lot of silver pieces. Imagine carrying around 764 pieces of silver. Yeah, I guess maybe every Cheetar does give multiple claws. That would make sense. All I know is I'm rolling in the dough now. How am I doing on time? Sunset approaches. How am I doing on all my stats? All right, magic is up to 89. Magic points at 85. Dodge is nearly 90, so we won't have to be doing that a whole lot longer. I do think she eventually quits buying the Cheetar claws. I think you're right, Kobold. We are eventually going to banish the Enchantress from the land. I'm saving that for Wednesday night. As part of my Retro Adventure Wednesday stream, I'm going to save all the actual progress in the game for then. I'm just going to work on doing the grinding parts today. All right, 50, 50, 52, 30, 36, 84 on Flame Dart. Wow. Cast Calm a few times. Start getting those spells up there. Oh, there's no harm in being behind. The Gabriel Knight 2 stream was so much fun. That may be the most fun I've ever had streaming a game. Things got pretty wacky pretty fast. And hey, all of my Gabriel Knight 2 stickers are still in the Slap a Sticker interface. So if anyone wants to add a cameo from Gabriel Knight to this video, all you have to do is hover over the window, and for a few bits, you can slap a Gabriel Knight sticker directly into the action, into the troll action. There we go. Let's grab a beard and some money. 22 silver coins, not bad. And we will rest a little bit. All right. Cast my zap. Oop, don't have enough magic points. I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Okay, we made short work of that Saurus Rex. You're getting tired. Hey. I think I can face off against this guy, but maybe I will save just in case. Should probably rested after that last battle to get back a little bit of magic. But we'll just do this the old-fashioned way with stabbery. That's a really great question. Where is his beard during battle? Stabbery stun lock. I like that. Solange, that's really good. You know, the one in EGA, I think, had a more visible beard. They nerfed his beard in this game. I think is the only explanation. When they remade it, they nerfed the beard. Alright, don't think I can eat any more fruit yet.
Canis, lupus, lupus.
Thank you, Lucy, for slapping her Canis Lupus Lupus sticker. Good to see Gabriel make a cameo here in our stream. Who doesn't love Gabriel Knight? All right. I'm way too amused by the stickers. They make me so happy. I'm playing... Hey, Chimera. This is the GOG version, and I'm playing it in Scum VM. Which I believe is what the GOG version defaults to. Okay, grind out a few more magic points, and then we will go to sleep. And we will do it all again, my friends. Thank everyone again for joining me today. This is really fun. I'm glad that glad some people wanted to join me for what could be a theoretically boring stream, but having so many folks here sharing memories.
Werewolf?
Werewolf.
Oh, Werner. Man, Gabriel Knight 2 is such a fun game. Thank you so much, Paul, for slapping that sticker. Scum stood for, oh goodness, script, content, oh yeah, script creation utility for Maniac Mansion. I couldn't get the C and the U to save my life. I think you're right, Kurasalache. Yeah, it was named by Arik Wilmunder and Ron Gilbert after they used the engine to create Maniac Mansion. All right. The grind is on. Yeah, I love Scum VM. I know purists will tout the advantages of DOSBox every day, but for games that Scum VM can handle pretty well, I really like using it whenever I have the opportunity to. Okay, back to the Goblin range. Alright, we're about to max out Flame Dart. Yes, it can do both of those things. This right now is emulating MT32 and the original save screens, so yeah, it's... The MT32 emulation is a little tricky, but the save screens are just a toggle inside the settings for each individual game. I'm picky about wanting the original save screens too, so I know exactly where you're coming from. Yeah, I would agree, Chimera. Yeah, I just want to enjoy the games. For people that like DOSBox more and like the ability to really fine tune every last detail, I get it. I love the ease of Scum VM, but I can understand why it might be limiting. Of course, then also most games won't work in Scum VM. You know, if you're a LucasArts Sierra fan, it's great, but once you get outside those, the pickings get a little more slim. Someday I'm going to stream Secret of Monkey Island. It may be my most favorite game of all time. Someday it will be here. I've been putting off streaming it. I want to do the whole Monkey Island series eventually, but I almost feel like I can't do the games justice, so I want to save them as long as I can. Get those dodges in. Let's try dodging this direction. I never dodged this direction. Yeah, I almost wish that Scum VM would implement some sort of disc swapping, you know, feature within the game. Not that you would actually have to swap discs, but it would at least tell you where those disc swaps would have originally happened. Like maybe you could say, emulate the 3.5 inch version of Quest for Glory 1 VGA, and it would at least tell you where the disc swap would be, and you could just click past it. Make it optional, turn it off by default, but it might be fun for people who didn't have a chance to experience these games as they originally were, just to get a sense of where those disc swaps may have been and how often they might have occurred. Maybe I'm the only person in the world that would want that feature. Ah, good question, Paul Bo. What do I do with other days other than Wednesdays? Wednesday is Retro Adventure Wednesday. That's when Wednesday nights I usually stream a retro adventure game. Mondays, I usually do Games I Didn't Know I Owned Showcase, where I go through my Steam library, my GOG library, all the other launchers and stores, and find a game that I have no memory of buying, and usually play it for a couple of hours. On Thursdays, I occasionally throw in a Fortnite stream with some of my friends, and then fill in the rest of the week with just random stuff here and there. A lot of times I'll have a Jackbox stream on Friday or Saturday night and invite viewers to play along. So Wednesday and Monday are my two big nights of the week, though, with Games I Didn't Know I Owned Showcase and Retro Adventure Wednesday. Thanks for joining me, everyone. If you're new to the channel, please consider following. I always appreciate more followers. It makes these streams more fun when there are more people out in the crowd. I always like getting to talk to people, especially about old games. Tends to bring out a lot of good memories, and I find create a pretty positive vibe, and I'm definitely all about positive vibes when it comes to streaming. I find people who like to be angry at games to be a little bit of a tired cliche at this point. I'm doing this to have fun and love the games I'm playing, and I like that the people that show up enjoy that sort of vibe too. Granted, I think my next game for Retro Adventure Wednesday, I haven't announced this anywhere, but since you guys are here for the bonus stream, I'll give you the scoop. I think I'm going to play the Ace Ventura point-and-click adventure game, which by all accounts looks pretty awful. So after I finish Quest for Glory 1, Ace Ventura is next. So strap in, buckle up, get ready for what is probably a very rough game. Yeah, performative anger is tiresome. Oh, I agree, Kurosalache, 100%. Okay, how are we doing here? Flame Dart at 95.
Werewolf?
Werewolf. Hey, Nick. Good to see you. Thanks for slapping the werewolf sticker. You know it always makes my day. I'm grinding out some stats this afternoon, just trying to get this character ready to power on through the game. Hey, happy Friday to you too. Thanks for dropping by. It was good to see you. Don't get in trouble watching too many streams at work. I'm glad you could stop by. Oh, Quest for Glory 2 does have a nice closet if you're a thief. Oh, man. And now Ben over at PS_Garrick, who everyone should follow. He does Adventure Tuesday. We're both playing through Quest for Glory 1 VGA right now. Quick plug for Ben and his channel. Yeah, he will get to enjoy the nice closet while I am left out of it. Ugh, what poor planning on my part. If you have no idea what we're talking about, it's a Gabriel Knight 2 in joke from one of my streams a few weeks ago, but suffice it to say, Grace Nakamura is a closet aficionado who found a very nice closet in Schloss Ritter. Am I jackboxing tonight? You know, what I would like to jackbox tonight? Short answer. Lately, my internet connection has been just wildly up and down on a lot of Friday nights. If it's looking good tonight, I think I'll try to do a Jackbox stream. If it's looking a little rough, I may not give it a spin. But I'm going to do my best. I'll put out a notification and everything if I'm going to go live with Jackbox. And of course, everyone's welcome to join, play along. The more the merrier. So I'm going to do my best. It feels like a Jackbox night. I'd love to see you there. Yes, my night is a lot of people's very early morning, unfortunately. Charles and I, the Space Quest historian, for those of you who may know him by that name, eventually are going to get together and we're going to find a time to stream Space Quest 4 as a duo. We'll find some time when Denmarkian and American time sync up and allow us to do it. I love Wit. Wit is such a good bit of Quest for Glory 2. Take care, Nick. Thanks again for dropping by. All right, we can eat some fruit. And let's save our grind. Yeah, everyone should check out the Space Quest historian on YouTube. Old dear friend, fellow lover of adventure games. All around good guy. And he loves King's Quest. If there's one thing that I know about Trolls over the past 25 years, it's how much he just loves King's Quest. He's currently putting himself through a forced King's Quest immersion therapy. And the results have been pretty fun so far. Hey, if you're just joining us, welcome. I'm just grinding out some stats here in Quest for Glory 1. What's more relaxing than that? Every day, we wake up, we cast a few spells, we go over to the Goblin Combat Training Zone, we fight a bunch of goblins, we come back to Arana's Peace, we sleep, then we get up the next morning, we do it all again, because that's what it's all about. Repetition. Mindless repetition. I love King's Quest 3 too. I recently played King's Quest 7 for the first time. I played little bits of it before, but the first time start to finish on stream, and really enjoyed it quite a bit more than I was expecting to. But King's Quest 3 is still probably my favorite of the series. All right. I haven't finished 6. I need to revisit 6 and stream it eventually because I know it is most people's favorite. I think it's widely considered the best of the series, and I haven't. There are closets in King's Quest 6. That's very good. King's Quest 4 is really good too. I mean, the reality is I just like King's Quest games. I've never played Mask of Eternity. I don't think I've even loaded it up, but from all indications, I'm probably not missing much by not having played it. Okay. Pardon me, Heinrich Pfefferden. All right, let's take a look at our spells and see how we're doing. Open is at 50. Detect Magic is at 50. Trigger is at 52. Zap is at 30. Palm is at 58. Flame Dart at 95. Okay, we might be able to max out Flame Dart in one more big battle. Toss King's Quest 6 with voices. The CD portraits are terrifying. They are a little bit, yeah. I know enough about King's Quest 6 to know that the CD-ROM portraits get a little odd. King's Quest 3 is a stressful game, with the having to hide from Mananan and having to make sure you don't mess up the typing of all the spells and all that sort of stuff. I can get not loving it necessarily. Just keep zapping my dagger over and over again. Oops, didn't mean to finish him. Oh well. King's Quest 3, yeah, it's a good game for learning to type. I probably learned to type with King's Quest 2. It was my first Sierra adventure, but King's Quest 3 certainly made me a more accurate typist. Larry taught me the word prophylactic, 100% the same. I probably learned a lot of words I shouldn't have learned from Leisure Suit Larry. On my 12th birthday, my mom bought me Leisure Suit Larry 1 for my birthday. She took it out of the shrink wrapping and played the entire game start to finish to decide if it was appropriate for me. And then after doing that, still decided, yes, it was appropriate for me. and gave me Leisure Suit Larry 1 for my 12th birthday. All right, how are we doing here? All right, stats are way up. Dodge is nearly at 100. Stamina's nearly reached 100. Magic points are creeping up there. All right, we have done some serious grinding. All right. Time of day is it? Still only mid-morning. Wow. Your parents used to help with the age verifications. That's great, Kabouter. I like that. My dad was never particularly into the idea of video games. He just didn't get the appeal at all. But my mom was a pretty avid gamer my entire life. Big arcade gamer. She used to love play Miss Pac-Man and would just go in for a quarter and easily play for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes on a single quarter. And once we started getting home systems, she enjoyed those quite a bit too. So she was always the person who sort of encouraged my gaming along the way. My dad called playing video games bing bonging and would call anything that I played video games on a bing bong machine. Which I have to admit now, as a dad, I kind of like how ridiculous that is. Calling, you know, a Super Nintendo or a Tandy 1000EX or a Game Boy, they're all just bing bong machines that you use to play bing bong games. My dad sounds like he's from the 1940s, but he absolutely isn't. All right. Let's go work our stable job. Serious bing bonging. You're right. Yeah, some people don't get it, which I understand, you know. I don't understand why someone would just look at photographs of World War II all day long, but that's his hobby. Which is a very good dad hobby, right? That's like something dads do. All right. We're 5 silvers richer. And honestly, money is becoming no object for Wizzo the Wizard. We're nearly at 1,000 silver pieces. Time is it? Midday. We're getting more efficient in our runs here. Grind, grind, grind. Hey, Matawi. Welcome. We are making big progress with Wizzo. He's now a strong boy, a very intelligent boy, an agile boy. There is no one more vital than him. He's fairly lucky and his magic is way up there. Nobody dodges like Wizzo, and slowly but surely, we are preparing ourselves to just totally blast through the rest of this game. It's like me at the end of a Skyrim playthrough. You see, this is how I want to play every... Oh, wow, thank you so much for the follow, Scully69. I appreciate it. Thank you. But no, this is me in every RPG. If there's a stat I can max out, I am 1000% going to max out that stat. I can't resist. Who can? Oops. Already done that whole deal. Again, not really doing any quests or anything this afternoon, just getting our stats up there. That way when we come back to the game on Wednesday night for Retro Adventure Wednesday, we can just sail through whatever's left. I don't know. It's possible I might be able to finish this game on Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure. Over 9,000. Papa Brookins, your dad liked flat simulators. Oops. I'm trying to think if there was ever a game that my dad showed any real interest in. I don't think so. It just was never his thing. We played a lot of board games together. We played a lot of Trivial Pursuit. Would probably be the game we played the most of. Am I going to play 2 through 5? Yeah, the goal long term here is to take this character, Wizzo, and take him all the way through the end of Quest for Glory 5. Probably not back to back. I imagine this might be something that, you know, will take the better part of the year to do. I'm going to break it up with other adventure games in between. But the goal is, yeah, to play the whole series. And I'm really excited about it because, as I was saying earlier, I've never played Quest for Glory 5 and would like to give it a shot. Yeah, you know, I've known a guy too, very similar to that, Matawi, who was way into racing games and driving sims, but really nothing else about video games interested them. It's remarkable when you look at gaming magazines from the 1980s, especially computer gaming magazines, just how huge the racing sim and flat sim, the flat sim and the wargaming genres were to have basically faded off to sort of the fringes of the hobby now. I have a neighbor who has a VR setup with steering wheel and pedal and everything to play like Forza and other I think what's Gran Turismo, I guess, is the big one that he plays. And I've tried playing it over at his place, and honestly, once I strap on the VR and start driving, about 3 seconds later I feel like I'm going to barf and have to quit. But Ned Jerp, is this NASCAR racing? Boy, there are a lot of Sauruses roaming around, aren't there? There's that stunlock face stab again. Alright. Saurus looks like a stuffed toy. Slapping the proto Deathclaws around. They do have big Deathclaw energy, don't they? Alright, what time of day is it? First, let's sleep. Regain. I guess it's not fall would be the answer to that question. Let's cast out our remaining points. 58, 100. Oh, we maxed out Flame Dart. Nice. Fetch. Zap. Trigger. Okay, so Zap is our lowest at the moment. Let's just cast Zap as many times as we can, then we'll go to sleep. Oh, Cobalt, that's really good. That dagger arm's getting a little Saurus. See, that joke would be right at home in a Quest for Glory game. I feel like Lori and Corey Cole would fully support that kind of punnery. Wow, let's see here. So we'll go ahead and sleep through the night. Alrighty. Let me just do a quick little check on something. I'm going to have to... oh no, what's happening? I have weird echo of my own self. That's the worst thing in the world. Alright, so let's wake up. There's nothing worse than echoing your own voice in the middle of a stream. I don't want to have to hear what I sound like. The source is a domesticated animal in Quest for Glory 2. Yeah. I haven't played Darklands. I know nothing about Darklands, actually. I don't know that I... Yeah, that name is familiar, but beyond that, literally nothing. Alrighty. But you say it's really good, huh? I like a good grind, I have to admit. The Saurus Repair Shop in the Quest for Glory 2 remake, I have not seen that, but I really love all of those words strung together into a phrase, so it makes me want to see it. Oh no, Cheetar! Guess I lost him. Okay, to the Goblin Training Zone. What do I need to practice at the Goblin Training Zone? Actually, probably I should just practice my spells, because increasingly I'm not getting as much from the Goblin Training Zone. Maybe I should just practice Zap a lot right here. Now I'll go to the Goblin Training Zone, I'll zap my weapon, and it'll be so powerful the goblins simply won't know what to do. Way ahead of its time. You talk down a dragon from a fight if you have enough virtue. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Any game that offers those sorts of alternate solutions is already a winner in my book. Hey, I see a few more people trickled in. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Hope all's going well. Welcome. We are doing the most exciting thing you can do in an RPG. No, not solving puzzles. No, not not completing quests. Not defeating epic bad guys, but rather grinding out our stats to make our character a super tough boy. That is our job here. I don't think they did keep the submarine, unfortunately. Yeah, the codename Iceman plug that was in the original game seems to be gone from the VGA version, unfortunately. Alright. So we've cast through all of our spell points. Let's sleep for an hour. Just take a standing nap for an hour. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, Wolf in a Big Box. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could be here. Werewolves. We never managed to trigger it on Wednesday. What did someone say that it got replaced by? Some sort of Conquest of the Longbow Easter egg or something? Yeah. All right. Okay, let's train on some goblins. The never-ending string of goblins demanding justice. Rusalka has some great accents. I wish that my accent work was better. If you watched Wednesday night's stream, those of you did, you know, my accents can get away from me a little bit. I don't quite always pull it off. My Amelia Appleberry accent was really something else. That's the healer here in Quest for Glory 1. Okay, grind those dodge skills. Dancing with Goblins, that's right. Hit new show coming this fall. Dancing with Goblins. This should max out my dodge. I think it was at 97, so let's just finish him off and see if that did the trick. Big bow. Take a bow, hero. These goblins look like they're kobold. You know, one of the things I like most about Quest for Glory 1 EGA is, well, maybe not most, but something I've always thought was charming about it was that the goblin art was basically lifted directly from the original monster manual for Dungeons and Dragons. The outfit with the horned helmets and the wooden shield and kind of the whole thing is just a direct lift, which is pretty charming. I think that knowing that what an inspiration D&D clearly was on the game, for me, adds a lot to it. I was a kid who loved D&D at the time. Still love it today. Don't get a chance to play very often. But basically, 7 years ago, I had a child, so eventually she could grow old enough to play D&D with. So I'm really playing the long game to get opportunity to finally put together a proper Dungeons and Dragons party here. Baba Brookins, where's your natural accent from? Some kind of Southern, but you're from West Virginia and pretty certain you're... I actually am in West Virginia. That's where I live, but I'm originally from just across the border in the southwestern part of Virginia. So I grew up probably about an hour from the West Virginia border, but I've lived in Georgia and a few other places through the years after growing up there. And I think part of it is I have a Southern Appalachian accent that I've kind of worked on softening a bit, and it's turned it into some sort of weird, doesn't quite sound like a Southern accent or a Appalachian accent anymore. It's just sort of its own strange thing. But thanks for asking. I was really sort of weirdly self-conscious about my accent when I first started streaming, but I've finally started to get over some of that. I think a lot less about it now. I don't know if all West Virginians are this cheery, but West Virginia is a beautiful place. It's full of some lovely people, so quite possibly. From Western Kentucky, near Ohio and Kentucky. Yeah, that's probably not too... I'm closer to the I guess southwestern part of West Virginia. Oh wow, hey, thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate the support. Resubbing for 4 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the support and just being around to enjoy these games with me. Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. We worked until dark, and this creates a problem because now we can't escape the castle easily. Okay. And I just saved over my save. Oh no. I made a horrible mistake just now. Okay. It lets sleep. Last time it did not let me sleep in the stable. So this helps a lot. A rude awakening. Get to work. He watches more than Netflix. Oh, wow. Well, that's quite an honor. Thank you. I will say, anyone who's a fan of these games, you should also follow, as I mentioned earlier, PS_Garrick. Ben and Sarah and Grayson on Tuesday nights play retro adventure games. It's an amazing stream. I think it's one of the funniest things I've seen on Twitch any given week. Our two channels have sort of partnered together. We have our Discord that you can see the link to up there. Really just fun way to watch adventure games. So yeah, if you don't follow me, certainly follow PS_Garrick, Garrak, like Garrick from Deep Space Nine. Fantastic, fantastic stream over there. All right, so it is morning. And we didn't sleep at Arana's Peace, so I don't know, do we get back all of our full stats? Not quite. We don't get back all of our magic points if we don't sleep at Arana's Peace. Yes, that's where his name comes from. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we've talked about it before. He's a big Deep Space Nine fan. And yeah, it's a simple Elam Garrick reference there. Sleeping on hay may not be the best way to sleep well. I've slept in a barn a few times and can confirm not the ideal sleeping scenario. Uh-oh, Cheetar. Wow, we're starting to see Cheetars during the day. You know, since the Cheetar has... Well, I guess centaurs do too. I was going to say they have 6 arms. It's almost like an insectoid creature at that point. I'm going to decide that Cheetars are insects. Just mark that down in your bestiary. Cheetars, insects. It only makes sense. Cheetars just angry they have no clothes. That's true. You know, centaurs get clothes. Mattel, you raise a very good point that I feel like for some reason nobody wants to talk about. I don't know why people wouldn't want to talk about the fact that all Cheetars are naked, but centaurs wear clothing, but only wear clothing on their upper half. It's just best not to think about these mystical creatures and what drives them. Okay, why is a Cheetar mindless but Liontars are sentient? Do we know that Cheetars are mindless? Maybe like that guy was just coming up to say, it's like, excuse me, sir, you dropped a dagger over here. And our guy was just like, flame dart, flame dart. Yeah, maybe the Cheetars are just, you know, perfectly sentient. Maybe they have a society, a nudist society, as we already established, and the hero's just never taken the time to get to know one. Take that, Gerblin. Angry nudists. That's what it is. I think that's canon in the Quest for Glory universe. The goblins stole the Cheetar clothes. That's true. They do have an awful lot of loincloths here at the Goblin camp. That's right. He is a not just a angry nudist, but someone who wants to convert others to the nudist lifestyle. And not only are we wearing clothes, but we're wearing a cape, which seems very ostentatious. Okay. Do 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 do. I mentioned this on my stream last night, but yesterday afternoon I ordered a new PC, and I'm really excited for it to get here, but also stressed out about the thought of trying to accurately port all of these carefully managed scum VM settings over to another computer, thinking about having to get all of my stream settings, all my overlays and everything easily moved over. And all that sort of stuff. I ended up ordering a pre-built HP Omen that is going to be a pretty decent upgrade. I guess the big selling point on it was new RTX 3070. So I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, I'm using an Omen desktop too. It's about 4 years old, but I've really liked my Omen. HP, I think, builds a pretty decent, affordable gaming computer these days. I feel like a lot of people maybe sleep on that, but yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's mine has the feeling of a computer that is maybe, if not nearing its final days, needs some replacement parts. And of course, nowadays, replacing a graphics card costs as much as buying a new computer anyway. So I guess why not? Yeah, I think it is the only way to get a 3070 is basically getting an OEM. Yeah, I think that the migration will be fairly straightforward. I just always worry that like something will go missing and I won't be able to easily get it back. But at the end of the day, you know, I can plug the computers in and figure out something. It's at least, you know, this one isn't going to be dead when the new one comes. My last computer just died on me. A Windows update completely wrecked the system. Attempts to format and reinstall Windows wouldn't fix it. And eventually I had to just give up and buy a new computer. At least this time it will be a planned migration. Oh, you can just drag the folder? That's great. Yeah, ScumVM is just a dragging a folder. That's that's perfect. The second my new one comes, I'm just going to take a hammer to this one. Just, it's gone. No, it'll be nice having it around still. All right, let's see here. How are we doing? All right. Let's take a look at their stats. Open is at 50. Detect magic still at 50. Trigger at 52. Oh, wow, we've got Zap up there now. It's at 82. Fetch is still at 56. Flame Dart, a perfect 100. Calm at 58. All right, and weapon use steadily climbing. Agility and luck way up there. We're turning into a strong boy for a magic boy. And all of our other stats coming along pretty nicely. So let's see here. We'll cast out any remaining spell points we have at the end of the day here, and then we'll go to sleep. 56, 82. Detect magic and open are still low. Let's cast open. Is there anything better than the Arana's peace music? All right. All of this is so that when I start my next stream, I can do Mage's Maze with Erasmus. And hopefully make something of it this time. Alright, nice. How many magic points do I have left? Space Quest 3 does have amazing music, doesn't it? I only recently figured out how to do MT32 emulation in ScumVM, and it's made me want to go back and replay all of the old Sierra SCI games and really have a chance to appreciate them with the MT32 music. Because it's so good. I grew up with Tandy 3 voice, which was at least a little better than a PC speaker, but doesn't quite hold a candle to what you get out of the MT32. He'll completely destroy him now. That's right, I'm coming loaded for bear next time I visit Erasmus. Okay. Oop, I'm out of magic points, but I'm still clicking it, huh? Alright, let's sleep all night. And I think... teleport him to the top of the tower. That's great. Oh, the Disney Sound Source. You know, I always saw advertisements for that, but never actually played around with the Disney Sound Source. You say it was pretty crappy? All right. So what I think I'm going to do, we left off Wednesday night up in Erasmus's house. So I think I'm going to return there so we can pick up seamlessly on Wednesday night right where we left off with our very buff Wizzo, a much tougher Wizzo, a Wizzo that I want to go on record saying could probably take out Ben's Grayson now. I don't want to brag, and I don't want to start beef, but I think we know. And on Wednesday, we'll see if we can Mage's Maze it back to where we want to be. But first, let's head to Erasmus, and we will save where we left off. I think I generally kind of know where he is. That's not it. All right, this guy asked for it. Come here so I can stab you. Oh yeah, I remember the Rocketeer promotion for that Disney sound source. That's interesting. All right, we found Erasmus. Welcome to Magic Mountain. I really like this. I discovered this a little earlier today. You sense no magic in this area. We have signage that just pops up out of the ground and all this other sort of stuff. And the home of the Valley's most powerful spellcaster just there in the distance. You've never heard anything about Great Wall of Spielburg. But nevertheless, no magic here. It's just your imagination. Let's get to the top. Let's talk to the gargoyle. We'll get inside and save. And then I will be ready to call it a Purple Mountain's Majesty above the fruity plain. Be ready to call it quits here. All right. What is your name? I'm Wizzo. King Graham Cracker. I'm easily entertained, and that hits me right where I want it to. What is your quest? I want to be a hero. What's the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? It's 42. Put some deep thought into that question, huh? All right, go directly to the tower. Do not dilly-dally. Yes, King's Quest V. I think it was for the NES, right? Rather than the Super NES. That is actually my current stream goal. This is listed below my videos. I don't know if I've ever actually talked about it during a stream. When I reach 500 followers, I am going to stream the NES version of King's Quest V. So that is my goal and possibly my punishment coming up here soon. So there will be a time before long that I attempt to play King's Quest V on NES. So let's see here. Wizzo got buff will be the name of my save. And I will pick up there next time. But for this afternoon, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. I did want to say thank you, everybody, for turning out. This is a much bigger crowd than I thought. I thought I might be doing this to an empty room this afternoon. But to have so many people show up and chat and support the channel and just share their memories of Quest for Glory, a real pleasure, especially since I was able to catch so many of y'all that normally my time of day just doesn't work with schedules and time zones and everything else. So it was a real pleasure getting to hang out with some of y'all. But for now, I'm going to call it an afternoon. Thanks again so much for watching. I'll be back on Wednesday night with some actual gameplay. So we'll be moving forward the story and see if we can actually maybe do some glorious heroing. But thanks for sticking around while I was doing some grinding this afternoon. Have a great afternoon or night or whatever time it may be where you are, and I hope to see you again soon.